So I've dug an old video out of my archive from February showcasing some results I was getting for that month. I want to show this as a bit of nostalgia to see that I've come a long way and to show you that I use the same systems even to this day, even nearly 6 months later, and I still get amazing results from my clients. Even back then I was getting 20 times ROAS months and 40 ROAS weeks for some clients that were excelling. And I use the same systems to this day, same automations, same follow-up sequences, same advertising structures. With that being said, let's jump into it. I'm just going to be relaying you some proof of work over the last month for a couple of my clients. I'm going to be breaking it down into a couple of subsections. First of all, I'm going to be showing you some live examples of ongoing work. Second of all, I'm going to show you the kind of results that they're getting off of this ongoing work. And third of all, I'm going to be showing you how I get this after I create that ad. Now, this is what her calendar looks like when we first started running ads together. And this is what her calendar looks like this week. This week, she's made over £3,000 from a £122.50 ad budget. Now, what that means for her is she's making roughly a 20x return on her ad spend. So she's making 2,000% of what she is spending on her advertising, and then if you factor in my service fee and stuff like that, she's making roughly 15 times her money on her ads. And this is what it's starting to look like every week for her now. So jumping into my client's ads manager account, these are all of the numbers that have been obtained over the last week, so since Monday basically. And as you just saw previously, you saw her calendar for this week. This is a useful KPI in being able to understand how much she's spending to get one paid booking. And just to give you an example, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to put some calculations together for you. So for this week, my client has managed to land 4 HIFU treatments at just under £400 each, which is £1,600. So let's put that into the calculator here to visualize it. So each treatment is £397.50 each, times 4 this week, which means she's made £1,590 off of this one ad alone. So coming back into Ads Manager, we will see that the top bar here is for that ad. So she has made 4 successful treatments this week, which means that 1 in 6 leads is becoming a paid booking from this ad. Now, if we go back to the calculator and we take 6 leads at £1.41, because that's how much it will be to turn over 1 paid booking. So if we do 6 times £1.41 for each lead, we will get a total of £8.46. Now she's spending £8.46 to get £397.50 back. Let's put that in a calculator to see the return on ad spend there. And we can see that's 47x on ad spend. So hopefully by breaking down these numbers, you can see the potential that Facebook lead ads have to get you more money. I know obviously this is the industry, so it doesn't necessarily apply to you and these numbers will not be the same, but it's mainly showing that my systems and my efforts are making clients real money and it is filling up their calendars. So that's something that I want to be able to do for you. I'm going to show you one more client that I'm currently serving. So at the moment we're currently running 2 ads. So for the month of February we've been running a free weight loss consultation ad, which is the offer. The offer is coming for a free consultation, which is normally £50. So that gets people interested, and then when they get in the clinic, the beautician is able to then upsell their services. And the second one is quite recent, that we've just started about a week and a half ago, for skin peels. So it's an alternative to a facial. Now the ads that we run for this client do get a lot less leads per week and per month, but the quality of leads are a lot higher and they're more likely to convert. So we actually have a much higher conversion rate, and this is the amount of money we've been able to do for them over the last month on a £300 bare bones ad spend, so just over 11x. Now you may be thinking, how am I doing this? And this is what I wanted to get you on the Zoom call for, is to show you exactly how I can do this and get the leads from these ads to not only just sign the form and then forget about it, but to actually get tangible results from these leads. So have them walking through the door with intention to buy the services that you're offering them. And these same sort of skill sets and systems work for any sort of industry. So the first way that I contact leads after they've been captured in a lead form is through automatic texts and emails. And how I do this, I set them up in a thing called a workflow, so that when a certain stimuli is created, it will fire off a certain action. So every time someone fills out a form, they will be added to a pipeline, which is a sales cycle that you can accurately track your leads and see where they are in the buying process. They will then have a short time where they're not receiving anything for about 2 minutes to give it a human touch, and then they will get an automatic text and email prompting a conversation. And they will keep getting these sort of texts and emails for the next 30 days on a frequent basis, so that they really can't avoid talking to them, and we either get to help them or they can express their disinterest. So this really fires up the amount of conversations that you can have with the leads and the people that show interest initially to your ad, and you can really follow up with them and get them warm and get them interested, and most importantly get them through the door. So once these conversations are fired off by text and email, I will receive them here. Also, when we connect the Facebook ads to the system, it will automatically connect your meta details, so Facebook Messenger and Instagram DMs will come through on this system, so we can talk to people that engage through those means as well. And the beauty of this is you will have access to all of this software, so you can join in and do it. And I also have training to give you on using this software. But the main thing that you might want to see in this tab is the contacts, because you might not be interested in calling them and texting them and emailing them on this software. By the way, of which should mention that you can call them off an online phone that I will have connected, which can also be redirected. For example, if there's a scenario where I call the lead and they miss the call and they call back, we can redirect the phone number to your office number or any sort of number you'd like, to avoid delaying speaking with the lead and to avoid miscommunication. But the main thing in this contacts tab is you have the name, their phone number, their email, and the source that they came from. So here you have a CRM and you have a storage of all your leads, and you have a list of all of the people that come from your ad that you can contact at any time. And once these leads start to engage with us and get contacted, we then move them through a sales cycle depending on what they respond to us with. So if they express interest or not, if they end up booking some sort of appointment or visit, if they don't show up, if they get sold up to another service, if they get sold down to another service, if they want to be called back, if we have called them, if we haven't, and everything in between. So we know exactly where each lead is, and we know what task we need to take to then move them along the sales cycle to either find out if they aren't interested or if they're going to book to something. And that is pretty much how I'm getting results for some of my clients right now. I hope this has given you a bit more transparency and given you an idea of what I would be doing for you if we were hypothetically to work together.